Welcome back to our channel. Today, here are 15 of the best British phrases which will be followed by 15 British Gen Z slangs. Whether you're planning a trip to the UK or just want to sound more British, these phrases are essential to master. So, here's the tea. Let's get to it. Number 15, Bob's your uncle. Starting off our list is the classic British phrase, Bob's your uncle. This expression is used to say that something will be successful or easy to achieve. For example, just turn the key, press the button, and Bob's your uncle, the car starts. Nothing like some preferential favor from good old Uncle Bob. Number 14, cheers. Next up, we have cheers. While this word is commonly used as a toast before taking a drink, it's also used to say thank you or goodbye. So, next time someone holds the door for you, a simple cheers will do. Number 13, bloody brilliant or bloody brill. Moving on to number 13, we have bloody brilliant. This phrase is a British way of saying something is fantastic or excellent. For instance, if you try a delicious meal, you can exclaim, that dish was bloody brilliant. Number 12, chuffed to bits, or simply, chuffed. At number 12, we have chuffed to bits. This phrase is used to express extreme happiness or delight. If you receive good news, you can say, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. Number 11, taking the mickey. It's short for Mickey Finn and is thought to be named after a Chicago bartender active at the turn of the 20th century who was accused of putting drugs in customers' drinks in order to knock them out and rob them. It came to be known as slipping him a Mickey. This expression means to tease or make fun of someone in a light-hearted manner, after which they take one for the team. They take a hit for the team and by extension, a Mickey. They let themselves be the object of a joke so everyone else can laugh. If a friend jokes about someone's outfit, they're just taking the mickey. Number 10, gutted. Moving on to number 10, we're gutted. This word is used to describe a feeling of deep disappointment or sadness. We gut animals like fish and chickens, meaning we take out their internal organs prior to cooking them. And we talk of human gut health, which refers to the proper digestive bacteria thriving within our intestinal walls. So to feel gutted is to feel completely empty and let down. Number 9, bee's knees. At number 9, we have bee's knees. This quirky phrase is used to describe something excellent or outstanding. The phrase, the bee's knees, was originally an 18th century fanciful phrase which referred to something that didn't exist. It was used as the kind of spoof item apprentices would be sent to the stores to fetch, like tartan paint or a left-handed hammer. This meaning is no longer used. In the Roaring Twenties in America, bright young things invented nonsense language to refer to things that were the tops, like the cat's pajamas, the snake's hips, and so on. When you find the perfect gift for a friend, they might say, it's the bee's knees. It's also revived from the 1920s Prohibition era 100 years ago, 1920 to 1933. The bee's knees cocktail is a gin, lemon and honey classic. In that time, the addition of ingredients such as citrus and honey were often used to cover the less than ideal smell and taste of bathtub gin. Improving the taste of an inferior gin may have been the goal, but the result was a fantastic concoction that can hold its own today. The phrase, bee's knees, became Prohibition-era slang for the best. Good things come back in style, do they not? Number 8, knackered. Next up, we have knackered. This British slang term means extremely tired or exhausted. After a long day at work, you might feel completely knackered. Number 7, lost the plot. Moving on to number 7, we have lost the plot. As when you're watching a complicated movie with lots of reversals, or you're just not paying attention, you could say that you have lost the train of thought, or lost the plot and no longer know what's going on. This phrase is used to say that someone is behaving irrationally or has lost touch with reality. If your friend starts acting strangely, you could say, I think they've lost the plot. Number 6, on your bike. At number 6, we have, on your bike. This expression is a polite way of telling someone to go away or leave. as in, pack it up, mate. Get on your bike and go away. If someone is bothering you, you can simply say, on your bike, mate. Number 5. Sorted. Coming in at number 5 is sorted. This versatile term is used to indicate that something has been organized or taken care of and separated into the correct piles or component parts. Number 4. Pied refers to being dumped, ditched, or abandoned by a partner or friend, akin to getting a cream pie to the face. An example would be, she's pied him off. He must feel like a right mug. Number 3. Fancy a cuppa. Moving on to number 3, we have fancy a cuppa, as in tea or coffee. Or bee's knees gin, or fancy a cup, fancy cup notwithstanding. This phrase is a quintessential British way of asking if someone would like a cup of tea. So, the next time you want to offer a warm beverage, just ask, fancy a cuppa. Number 2, mind the gap. At number 2, we have, mind the gap. Be mindful of the gap. Don't get your foot caught in it. In the USA, the phrase would be, watch your step. This iconic phrase is often heard in London's underground subway or tube stations, reminding passengers to be cautious of the gap between the train and the platform. So, whenever you're boarding a train, remember to mind the gap. Number 1. Keep calm and carry on. At the top spot, we have the timeless British motto, keep calm and carry on, which was made into a popular meme themes around 2008 in Britain to encourage everyone during the housing-induced credit crisis around that time. This phrase originated during World War II and has since become a symbol of British resilience and composure in the face of adversity. So, whenever life throws challenges your way, remember to keep calm and carry on. With that being said, it's time for an intermission. Please do take a moment to like and subscribe, share and comment while you're fancying a cuppa, whatever you'd like. Okay, and now it's time for the top 15 best British Gen Z phrases. From quirky slang to trendy expressions, the second half of this video blows up more modern language usages of Gen Z British. Are you gassed? Session and explore these wavy sick linguistic gems. Number 15. Ream. Ream is a popular British Gen Z phrase that means stylish, attractive, or cool. It's from Essex. In fact, to learn how to speak like someone from Essex, you should watch The Only Way is Essex. The word ream has its origins in the Arabic language and is derived from the word reema, which means gazelle, which are graceful and beautiful. Ream's charm lies in its versatility and ability to describe something or someone as effortlessly trendy. Number 14. Skrrt. Skrrt is a sound effect like urch or screech, like the sound tires make when you slam on the brakes. It means excitement or approval. As in, stomp on the brakes and stop what you're doing. Come to a screeching halt and pay attention to this. While not as universally recognized as the top contenders, its onomatopoeic nature adds a playful touch to conversations. Number 13. Mug. Mug is a British Gen Z term that refers to someone who is gullible or easily fooled. A mug is also known as a face. So to act or pose in a silly way or make silly facial expressions, especially to attract attention or when being photographed, is to be mugging for the camera, which is considered to be acting like a stupid fool by some. From jug to mug, mug can also be a colloquial term for face, and this sense came from it meaning cup, because of a fad in 17th century England, where drinking mugs were made in the shapes of grotesque faces. Number 12. Fit. Fit is a popular British Gen Z phrase used to describe someone who is attractive or good-looking, having good physique and are physically fit. Number 11. Geezer. Geezer is a classic British Gen Z term used to refer to a man, often with a sense of respect or camaraderie. The origin of geezer is an interesting one. It appears to derive from the now obsolete term geyser, meaning someone who walks around in disguise, a performer in a masquerade. So a word that was used in the Middle Ages to refer to mummers, actors in traditional plays without words, has now simply come to mean bloke. Use the word geezer when you need an informal, slightly rude word for wacky old man. If you're in the UK, you can call any man, whatever age he is, a geezer, but in the US it's specifically an old guy. The root of geezer is the now obsolete Cockney word geyser, which means mummer, or masked mime or actor. Number 10. Sesh. Sesh is a popular British Gen Z term that refers to a social gathering or party involving alcohol or drugs. Its association with nightlife and fun sets it apart. In music, it's a jam session or recording session, and now it's come to be used for any fun gathering for a specific purpose by anyone. Number 9. Roadman. Roadman is a British Gen Z term used to describe a young man who embodies a street-smart, urban style. Life on the road requires a different acuteness than life at home, so a roadman is definitely roadworthy. Number 8. Chirpsing. Chirpsing is a British Gen Z term for flirting or engaging in playful banter with someone you're interested in. In past British slang, females were referred to as birds. Like a bird, happily chirping away and singing like tones. Number 7. Gassed. Gassed is a British Gen Z phrase used to express excitement, enthusiasm, or being overly confident. The car is all gassed up and ready to go. Or the anesthetic is kicking in and you are loose as a goose and feeling no pain. Happy and carefree in any event. Number 6. Peng. Peng is a popular British Gen Z term used to describe something or someone as attractive, appealing, or of high quality. Short for Jamaican Cushing Peng, a term for their marijuana strain, Kush, popularized by reggae music. Leng or Peng Leng are now its derivatives. They're a leveled-up version of Peng, meaning more than Peng. Leng is Cantonese. In the early to mid-1800s, there were lots of Hakka Chinese doing contract labor on plantations in Jamaica. Check out Paula Williams Madison's 2015 Jamaican documentary film, Finding Samuel Lowe, From Harlem to China. Number 5. Wavy. Wavy is a trendy British Gen Z phrase used to describe something as cool, unique, or out of the ordinary. I would say that it follows knowledge of wave theory. Surf's up and wavy hair is its own vibe. Number 4. Bear. Bear is a popular British Gen Z term used to emphasize a large quantity or an abundance of something. There's a bare amount of ironic sarcasm in general Z slang. Nobody likes rules imposed on him, and yet life is full of them. Isn't that ironic? Number 3. Mandem. Mandem is a popular British Gen Z term used to refer to a group of close friends or a tight-knit crew. It also has its roots in Jamaica. Number 2. Sick. Sick is a versatile British Gen Z term used to describe something as excellent, impressive, or cool, and came into use as an extension of using the word bad to mean good. It's actually been around for a while. As in, oh my god, that's sick, or that's so ill. It's a slick, sick way to speak of something unusually clever and creative. Number 1. Peak. Peak is a top British Gen Z phrase used to express a situation or outcome that is unfortunate, disappointing, or unfavorable. It's another example of irony and sarcasm in use in modern vernacular. A valley is an upside-down peak. So if you're having a bad day and 10 things have already gone wrong, and now another thing does, you might say, peak. Like, that's just great. Epic. That's just perfect. Fan-funking-tastic. Conclusion. In this countdown of the top 15 best British Gen Z, also known as Gen Z phrases, we've explored a diverse range of expressions that define contemporary youth culture. From peak to sick and mandem to ream, each phrase offers a unique insight into the language of today's generation.